Okay, so once again, we at the podcast here on Fulton Street at Bric Medium, and I'm your host, Melvin Isaac, and I have a excellent artist guest here, and I want him to introduce himself.
Yes, sir. I'm Hamo.
Oh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
no, that's good, you
Okay,
know.
okay. Yeah. I'm an artist. I'm using oil paint right now. I'm new to America. Came here like 3 years ago to connect with my Guyanese family. I'm from Sweden originally. So yeah, I've been here for a while, and it just happened by a friend told me to go by the Dorsey Art Gallery to meet the people, and I did, and that's eventually how I ended up here.
Oh, great, great, great. I really like that. So what we doing here, like he said, he's new. I got him up here because he's a great person. I talked to him before at Dorsey Gallery. I'm an artist myself and a producer. So, I'm going to ask him a few questions, and you'll hear more about Hamo. So, Hamo, how would you describe yourself?
Mainly just like as an artist. That's what I've been my whole life, I think. But it's right now I'm more serious and have the belief that yeah, that's my thing and I'm gonna do. But as I see it, I've been it my whole life.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Who would you say inspired you?
Number one right now is my auntie, cause
Mm.
she's 80, 81 years old, and they don't make him like that anymore. Like she's great, and she's given me so much love and belief, you know. But when it comes to artists, it's I like Basquiat a lot, but
Hmm.
also it's just things I've seen in the street, like I see like street art or yeah stuff like that. And mostly it's just like a thing where it comes to it was inspired, right?
Yeah,
Or yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
But what challenges have you struggled with to become an artist? What is your challenge?
first of all, it started out. So I've always wanted to, like, I've always had this feeling that I wanted to be an artist. That's my thing that I felt.
Hmm. Right.
But I grew up in a small town where that's not it's not seen as an option. It's like you either become like you drive trucks, you're a restaurant owner, like
Hmm.
you're a doctor, you're this, you're a
Yeah.
teacher. So my dream before I came here had never been encouraged. Really, it been like, oh yeah, you're really good at that, but you can't do it as an artist. You can't, you know. So that's always been in the back of my head as a thing, and I'm getting over it right now.
Mm. Yeah.
So I'm in a
Yeah.
good place right now. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Sort of like you hearing people say things that they don't think you can do it, and this was always some part of your dream, instead of being what they wanted you to be.
Right.
So this is what your talent, your real talent is. It's just in you to be an artist,
Yeah.
and now you actually coming out, you blossom to be who you really are,
Yes,
and
sir.
being around the right people.
Yes, sir.
I think that's really
That's
important. Yeah,
huge.
yeah, that's
Huge.
very huge because now you in the right direction with the right people, and then you start seeing their work, and then the language and the type of energy that is pulled from that. Yeah, yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got to be around. See, you doing what you're supposed to be doing,
Yeah.
and watch what happens. So I still got a few more questions for you.
Freestyle.
How long have you been an artist? How long?
I'd say, as I said, like my whole life, what I truly believe. Like
Mm.
just the thing that I did as a kid, like a simple drawing. That's the same feeling I have now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I've always been. I feel. I mean, there's kids growing up. I'm a firefighter. I'm a fight like that's or I'm a police officer. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They just feel it, and I felt it for a long time. I don't know what year I could say, but young.
Yeah. Well, I always tell people the same thing because I'm an artist. They ask me, how long, how did you know? I said, well, I'll tell you the truth. I've been born with this gift.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
gift of God for me,
Right.
So it's a gift that, we have inside of us. I think everyone have been born with talent and a gift. They just,
Yeah.
some of them just don't know it.
Right.
They just haven't discovered it yet,
Right.
but you do have a gift. And with that gift is a way of expressing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And once you understand that, you can express yourself very well with that gift. That's why you
Right.
got the gift
Right.
to
Right.
express it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
You
what
know?
this way I see it too. It's like everybody's got God's gift in
Right.
them,
Right.
and it doesn't matter whatever. It's an artist. It's a policeman, it's a teacher. Everything
Doesn't
is
matter.
God's gift.
Doesn't matter.
It's all the same.
All the same. That's why you got some of the people, they are rappers.
Uh-huh.
They know how to rap real good. Some of them is poets.
Right.
You got people that know how to dance real good. They get on there and throw you off. You said, whoa,
Yeah. Yeah.
And people are public communicators,
Mm-hmm.
So you got all kinds of gifts and talent that people have been born with, and that is their gift. Some of them is a preacher,
Yes, sir.
and once you recognize this is your gift, you just,
Yeah.
you just grow.
Right.
But now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know. Ain't nobody else don't know. You say, I can use this to open. That's your key to open up doors.
Right.
That's your key. As I said, this is my swag. Y'all don't know. Yeah,
Right.
people that know how to talk to other people or women, because they know how to sing.
Mm-hmm.
They get up there and start singing. You say, oh, I lost my girl. She starts singing. You said, what the heck? But that was their gift. That
Yeah.
gift to it, So,
So
that,
to connect that to something I
Yeah.
actually crossed out,
Uh-huh.
that's the reason why I'm getting out of bed this morning. Like
there you go.
That's my thing.
That's your gift to get you out. So this
Yeah.
is this is real right here, people out there, because everybody has a talent, and this young man right here, he's on the first time on this show to express himself for the podcast. So first time that I asked him when I was at Dorsey. And at that point, he wasn't ready. He said, well, nah, but I'm not ready for that yet. But then he took care of his business. He went home and he did something. He come back and he said, listen, I'm ready now.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm feeling good.
So this is a step, So that's when he realized that, I want to share this with the world. So that's where he's at now. He's here. He's sharing his voice, his talent, who he is, and by this Q&A question. And so we got more to go. So when did you start drawing?
Well, I don't have a memory where I could go back to before I started drawing. It was just always. Always. So it would be like crayons,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of watercolor when I was younger.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. So are you self-taught or did you go to school to learn art?
I think I took a course when I was like 8 years old or something, and the guy told me to draw this, draw that, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't take being told what to draw.
Right.
So I just didn't like it, and I've been on my own since that.
Okay. So now it comes to what about an individual show have you exhibit?
None so far. I've got this one coming up this Sunday
Mm-hmm.
at a gallery. It's not Dorsey's, but a different one. It's called the Downstairs Gallery on 211 Rutland Road.
Okay.
So that's going to be my first debut,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm excited about that.
So that's here in Brooklyn.
Yes, sir.
So if one want to get there, how would they get there? They have to take the train, the bus, or
the
how they do
205
that?
train. I'm not too I'm
Okay.
new
Right.
to be in here, but the 205 train, the Winthrop stop,
Mm-hmm.
get you closest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, no. There's construction going on right now, so you have to go to Sterling.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, at least they got this. So what was the address again?
211 Rutland Road.
211 Rutland Road. Okay. So do you belong to any art organization?
No, not well. If you call Dorsey's
Mm-hmm.
an organization, but I just feel like this just
Yeah.
the people I hang with, and we're just We just
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Nothing else.
It's like a mentor.
Yeah,
Mentor there.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Very mentor right there. So, what about an individual? Well, I think I asked you that already,
Mm.
but tell us a little bit about Dorsey. How important is Dorsey Gallery to you?
Right, right. Well, I tried to go to different galleries before, but it just never felt natural. As soon as I took a step in, it just didn't feel right.
Mm.
So a friend, and I've gone by Dorsey's before, but never it wasn't open. So a friend said, "Hey, I'm at Dorsey's right now. You gotta," and he showed my work to them, and he said, "You gotta come over here and introduce yourself." So that was how it started, and it was just a good vibe,
Mm.
and it felt natural. So it's it feels huge to be part of that. Like all the cards are lining up, you know, and it's just the moment. It feels good. Like to be, it's a good energy, and it feels right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Dorsey is the place. What do you consider to be the most important in your life as of art?
It's like that. Do you have like a feeling of like before anything really? Like you'd say, we go through life and you deal with a lot of bullshit, and then you still have this feeling of something before, like something like the source. So when it comes to the importance of creating art for me is to get back there,
Mm.
to get back to that place of like I would like to call it home because that's like what I
Hmm.
can connect with it. But it's a like it can be scary, it can be beautiful, it can be heartbreaking. But getting back to that place is always the same thing, and that's listen. I don't know if I could live without that. Getting
Mm.
back there.
Mm. Great, great,
Uh,
great. Uh, well, it's coming down to basically the last question, part of the last question. But
mm,
what do you consider to be the most important in your life as art? And I asked that question again, so that's the
mm,
second time I'm asking you.
mm,
It's for a reason.
mm.
Why would I ask you double the same question? So I think it's something there.
Yeah, I
Uh,
can go deeper with that.
yeah, go
Definitely.
ahead.
You want? All
Yeah.
right. So that place I'm talking about, or like a feeling is it's like before anything, before you feel any sort of way for you like you go through like with me,
Hmm.
I've dealt with a lot of just being biracial.
Okay.
First growing up in a small town, there was like 5 black people,
Right. Right.
and it's difficult because I was called a nigger kid. I had
Hmm.
my dad. They would see me pull up with my dad, and then I started being ashamed of my dad or
Mm.
myself, and that was like at an early age, it was difficult to deal with that. And then dealing with it and realizing that that's just bullshit. That's just
Right. Right.
Um, but what I'm talking about is that thing before I felt any of that bullshit. It's like a moment, like when you feel like you're just in the moment of like flow or something.
Hmm.
This how I find it when I paint. So if I'm painting and I'm painting a man, a black woman, a yellow woman, like I paint all colors,
Right.
anything.
Right.
But if I have a thought, if I'm thinking, is this right? Then I know it's wrong because I'm thinking about it. But when I know it's right, it's when it just happen. It just happens, and I didn't think about it or anything. It was just like separated from my ego,
Mm.
and that's where I see that before is always the same thing.
Okay.
And that's the process of painting for me is let or getting rid of my ego,
Mm.
like that process, and that's all the values you have of I'm this, I'm that, and he's that, every little thing you have, because it's all unbalanced when you're in the eyes of the ego. Like you're not
Right.
everything like what we were talking about before with everybody's God's gift.
Yeah. Yeah.
The world
yeah.
doesn't see it like that. That
No,
is
no.
obvious.
Right.
So what I'm saying is that for me, it's the ego that prohibits that.
Right. And just I understand what you're saying because I'm an artist as well.
Hmm.
When you people don't see an artist like a teacher. That's who
Mm.
you are. You know, as a teacher, you are teaching the world what you see
Right.
or what you experience.
Right.
And what happens when they see your work, you explain it to them. They looking at it and say, "Whoa," because art is powerful.
Yes.
Whether it's abstract or you just talking about, you got some artists back in the days they call them the old masters,
Mm.
you know, and when they do their work,
Mm.
you know, Leon da Vinci, you know, Pablo Picasso,
Right.
Rembrandt, when they do their work, is it depends on what they are describing, you know, to the people, where the people, you can become dangerous, you know, because things that you see, you putting it on the canvas,
Mm.
and that could be a wake up call to a lot of people, you know, when they
Yeah.
looking at it, they say, "What? Oh, shoot, this is really happening."
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you know, and it's really happening. So is what you saying about, you know, when I was asking what is important, and then you went a little deeper and you describing about your life, you know.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's how it goes, you know.
Yeah, that's how I connect it.
Yeah, you
It's,
connect, about
right.
what you experience.
Yeah.
And so now you putting all this in your art and you describing it to people, and they say, "Wow, now I got to understand him."
Right.
And I might be going through the same thing. Yeah,
Right.
hey, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Show you.
Yeah.
So so this coming down to the last question, which is, and we mostly hit on all of these things of what we're talking about as far as artists, because artists is eccentrics. You know, we're essential people. We using two sides of the hemisphere, the brain, the left and the right. So we saw like genius to a lot of people because they're trying to understand us. We already know who we are. We making you understand yourself. You know, we doing things on there for a reason, and we sharing that to you what we see. So, who are you, and what is your purpose in life? That's the question to you,
Right.
Hamo.
Well, what I feel at the end of the day is just
Hmm.
to connect and make this feeling that I have
Mm-hmm.
available for everybody. Like
Okay.
so I can like so after we have this discussion and I tell you how I feel and how I connect with it, I can just show you a piece of my painting, one of my works,
Oh,
and you'll be able to see it. That's the goal. And if I can see that you like I see it, then that's something deep for me. I you know, to connect with everybody. You
okay,
know, if possible.
great.
Yeah.
So, I want to thank you very much for allowing me to do this interview with you. I really appreciate it. I think you did excellent for the first time. This is raw. A lot of people that you know out there will be listening to it on Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, you know, wherever we put the link at, you have your link. And I think this is a very good start, you know, for any artist to come on board to express him or herself to the world of who you are.
Yeah.
And they come out there to your show, you know, and now they see you personal. They say, "Oh, you the guy that was on."
Right. Right.
You
right.
hell. You said, "Yeah, that was me. That
sir.
was me," you know.
All right. We forgot the time of the show. It's this Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 p.m. to 11 Rutland Road.
Okay. So there you go.
I
Yeah.
want to say thank you for letting me doing this. You know, it means a lot. I
Mhm.
appreciate it and making me so comfortable. I started out pretty nervous and I'm still a little bit, but I'm getting through it. You know.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Right.
welcome. You know, I accept that. Everyone that comes on a show is always nervous. That's
Mm.
just like when you doing anything. You know, wherever I go, I'm the same way. I get nervous, but the minute you start getting into it, you feel
Yeah.
comfortable. Whoever your host is, that makes you feel more comfortable, and then you start to, start to open up more. So
Mm.
that's a good thing. So that's it for us. So we'll come back again, do a second round at another date and time.
Mm.
So I want to thank you again, Hamo, for coming on the show, and we really appreciate what you had to offer.
Thank you, Melvin. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right.
So.